Hello, America. Today I'm starting a new segment. I'm going to start calling them my smoking segments. Because I spent a long time thinking about this, I had some communications with a member of Blackwater. I don't want to reveal his name or his anything else. Like the ascot, all for special effects. It's part of my toga. Used to be, anyway. Okay. A gentleman sent me a letter, and first things out of his mouth, he was a little violent. Oh, cigarette, right. The smoking segment. A gift for the show. So, all I want to point out, a friend of mine thought I needed a lighter for my cigarette. He's probably right. He started out, just get your facts right. Please. We are not made up of former guerrillas. Groups or mercenaries. The bulk of us are former military, special ops. Operators, spend a day with us, and trust me, you will know what you're really talking about. To which I replied, fine, I will, brother. You tell me where to report and when. I need at least 30 days to assemble a crew. And you're on. I have no love for this type of military combatant. Be it Iraq, Afghanistan, or Chechnya, I will. I have waited for this, brother. Just know I have no love for this company. I do, however, love my nation. And see a threat, and you're it. You think you're doing God's work, loyal American work. Blindly following someone, under orders. Sorry, no love for you guys. I want to see, expect to host me, and 3 other men for at least 91 days. Get back to me. He replied, we couldn't have you. The nature of our work requires seasoned, well-trained soldiers. Not anyone off the street, so okay, if you want to join, first take all 30 of you, which I didn't say 30, but that's alright, to the nearest recruiter and volunteer on the Ranger program, then do at least 6 years, and you might be eligible for an entry-level position. Oh, I gotta be smoking. That gives you an idea of who we are. Just standing on a microphone with 2 flags you just recently threw up for visual aid is not what we're about. Pal, I have more flags than I have blankets and sheets. Become a professional soldier first and not someone that would endanger our team. So, I'm already a danger to his team. Because all I want to do is go in with a couple of cameras and a couple of fellas, and I'm sure if I looked around on YouTube or even in my own circles, I'm sure we could find some people who'd love to go to the Middle East and sit in on some of these sessions. Anyway, moving on. My response was, you want to give me the fluff treatment then, the kind of dog and pony show you utilize in mainstream press professionals. That, friend, makes you a mercenary, period. Professional soldiers actually are in the military. Outside of your description can also be described as guerrillas, killing for $1. I want to film this. I want to bring a crew. I want to expose this thing. I am sure enough cowboys in the mix, I can show both the men who fight with honor and your leaders and the owners who fight for $1. That's a mercenary. Patriotic men join militias, frontier farmers who had no clue but were able-bodied men. Brave and true to the doctrines of the Constitution and to freedom. Probably not a good idea, but every time I read from one of the people who write to me, I'll be smoking. True Americans want the cold hard truth, as is, no embellishment. I don't buy into it, and that's my issue. But no, friend, I am not afraid to enter your combat zone. Maybe I'll be killed, maybe by your kind or the enemy. No matter, I will do this anyway, and I will. Otherwise, make a video and disprove all my assertions. I was reading up on Blackwater way before a book deal or a press release. I wanted to know, and by golly, I saw right through the veil. War is hard, I know, and regardless of who signs your check, know I appreciate what you have done in the name of honor and country. Just know, outside of professional soldiers, they are mercenaries. And then he replied, you know, there used to be a system in the military that paid... Oh, this was more of me. There used to be a system in the military that paid serious danger pay, foreign service pay, active combat pay, and the White House suspended that when that happened almost simultaneously in Fallujah 3/29/04. The moral of this story is to drop that kind of pay into our own troops, and re-enlistment would soar. Enlisted getting E3's $45,000 a year for a single guy, plus meals, or readjust danger pay to reflect a real wage. And bro, I know Sears doesn't need armor. This is me still talking to him. Does not need armored personnel. But you are right. Our duty has slipped. Programs aren't available. I think I skipped something here. He went on to explain to me that Eric Prince made it so easy for guys coming out of the military. He made a clear point. But I'm going to keep reading. We'll get to it. But you're right. Our duty has slipped as Americans. Programs aren't available because there was no peace. The nation has not known peace since World War II. We need to fix what's at home. That's my only message. The Constitution is clear on war. It can only be declared by Congress, not the President. We need to fix America. Reduced re-enlistment pay, it goes on and on. The executive branch these days, we just have to pay attention, read further into it. Seems like all those crazy conspiracy theories make me wonder more and more. I would like to ask you a question, plain and simple. How is your transition period right now? Do you see anything real in our news or telling the Americans what you have seen? Is anyone clued in here? I never meant to insult you or anyone else for Blackwater or any of the other security companies. The individual is the most important. I have detached from mainstream media and refused to let them influence my thought on America. I am a man subject to flaw like any other, and a guy, I have a few. Yeah, and I do have a few flaws. Moving on. Still smoking. If I could raise awareness for the ceremonial bell that is rung each what should be December 15th and is actually August 6th, Hiroshima Day in Japan, by the American consulate in Japan, that a consulate of Japanese also stand on the beaches of the Chinese shore and ring a bell in remembrance for all those they slaughtered in the Manchurian provinces. The Japanese killed far more Chinese. As a result, our intervention put us in World War II and the Pacific Rim Wars. For their war atrocities, they killed far more. Don't know if you're home on leave or back for good, but know what I know, that private armies are unconstitutional, and I don't give a hoot about UN resolutions or definitely World Trade Agreements. Definitely unconstitutional. These things are spelled out for us, that our only duty be to its preservation, that this democracy return to its former glory with a fat silverback dollar and the world prestige we so deserve. Most importantly, no North American Union, outsource no more, rally, lobby, petition, and most importantly speak, that a truly free people never be denied their freedom. This is absolutely the correspondence as is. It was much to think about. I spent a long time working on this one. I only have a few seconds left, so let's be quick. America, he's right. There were supposed to be programs when you returned from foreign war that instantly got you into jobs, and not necessarily high-level jobs or any jobs like that, but at least commensurate pay to what you were earning before, with a decent living adjustment per region, per capita, whatever applies there. In America, when these folks return from war, we need to give them jobs. But where are our jobs? Oh, yeah, right. We outsource them. I'm sorry. If you want to work for an American company, you'll have to go to China or Japan, and if you don't speak the language, you might be beat out on the job. So America, he's right. We need to fix what's here and how we're going about things in America. We just need to fix it home. And I think this almost concludes my smoking segment. And ironically, the 10 minutes that they give me is almost a 10-minute cigarette. I smoke, but I don't smoke as much as I used to, and I'm really not enjoying this. But I decided this is the way I'm going to start approaching people. All I need is a cocktail in this hand, and I could be a regular Dean Martin with this slick jacket on. Hey, America, we need to wake up. All of us have our responsibility, and each and every one of us, it's our problem. So to all the men who serve in Blackwater, we love you, and we hope you keep your head down and keep yourself safe. come home to your families, and we hope